It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a first down, too.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 45, ready?
Back to the well again. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jeff Campbell.
The Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Drill. 50, 52, drill. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll pick up with 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
Throwing from the gun here. Has it downfield, working the left. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams finish off their opening drive.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams start off well to tie things 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll throw on second and 10. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much.
Rams out a man to the secondary, third down.
Get it.
Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Here we go. Cut.
Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down. Back to throw. That's covered for the first. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Come on, set.
They'll run here on first down. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
So the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Ready?
Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone.
60 red. 60 red. 10.
Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's dropping back to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
10 seconds. Let's go now. 40, ready.
They work against the blitz. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a second quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You've got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll throw it. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70, 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route for target.
It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
To the right, he's got to Slot. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 32. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Lions. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he's He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. That right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Get up.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, we're shining bright. What cannot wait to get inside?
Ready, ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Hut, hut.
That's Laporta again. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Cougar night. Ready. Ready.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Set.
Looking in the air here. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field, you know, before the game. And when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
What? Ready, ready. Yes, set.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Set. Ready. 60 red. Set.
Throwing now on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
I see through your eyes.
Ready, set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready.
Looking to throw here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Looking to throw again on second down. It's his running back. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice game. They're down to the 36. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my
Got it.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Set, punt. 10, punt. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go. 52 blue. Punt.
He's going to throw it again. This is a heater going deep. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They'll set up here for the point after. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's got the squiver. It's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Let's go. 30. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Let's go now. Punt.
Back to throw now. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight. 97. Hut.
Here's the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Down. Ready.
Pass play now. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Mustang, Gravity Lions. Let go.
Pass play coming here. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go. 60 Eagle.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Space to the left. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. Red 38.
Setting up to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fielded at the 11. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. I got it, baby.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
Got it. Ready?
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They go play action on first down. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's gain of 7 on first down.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Set. Hey, trap 50. Trap 50.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They got 14 yards on that one. And he's good for a Detroit first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Let's go now.
Off the gut they go to Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down.
Press all 80. Go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Fields this at the 19. Continuing to move past the 45. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, they'll run. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now looking to throw. Complete out to the right. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set, ready. 60 reps. 10 cycles. Ready.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready. 65.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Quick slant. That's Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner.
Ready up.
Dime coverage from the Rams as they get prepped for this third down.
19 Tigers. 19 tight.
They're throwing it. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now.
To the right, he's got to Slow. He crosses the 35. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing interesting time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. From the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 blue. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front. That lead. To the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Down before the return gets far.
At their own 32-yard line.
Hold it ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Back to 50.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way was telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On the jump.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Start.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Get it. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Jump off, caught by his back. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Rattler to the air now. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Feels this clean at the 30. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way. All my friends coming with all his friends, and we get active.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll throw to begin this drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, set. Big Lion, and ready, go.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
It's a loss of 2.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Liking it.
2nd down pass play coming. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw it. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running it with Gibbs. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs at that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Get it.
Drawn up for him. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. On the gun, Rattler. It is Cup, left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their mind.